In Chapter 1, the absurdity escalates as Penelope, now officially cringing at her life choices, reflects on her past traumas while navigating the whims of her troublesome half-brothers and the intimidating crown prince. As she contemplates her survival strategies, we can almost hear her inner voice screaming, "What fresh hell is this?" But don't worry, Penelope's resolve to charm one of the male leads shines through as she awkwardly plots her way to avoid her predestined doom. And just when you thought things couldn't get trickier, the male lead's favorability meters literally go up when she annoys them. Talk about being awarded for bad behavior. I'm taking notes. Chapter 2 sees Penelope grappling with the harsh reality of her situation. After a particularly nasty incident, because of course, being a gaming villainess is about suffering one embarrassing fate after another, she finds herself questioning everything, especially the food. Is it just me, or are we all suddenly invested in the culinary choices at the Duke's estate? With every bad meal comes the realization that surviving in this twisted world is tougher than grinding for levels. Our dear Penelope quickly realizes that surviving doesn't just mean dodging doom. It also means figuring out how to function within this messed up family dynamic. Chapter 3 plunges us back into the ludicrous chaos of Penelope's daily life. One wrong food choice sent her spiraling into a cringe fest with her brothers, proving yet again that there's no escaping embarrassing moments in this narrative. It's almost Shakespearean in its tragicomic execution. Penelope's involuntary reactions lead to an awkwardly comedic yet perilous confrontation, showcasing just how precarious and downright ridiculous her life is. Watching her attempt to navigate this crazy minefield of male egos genuinely feels like binge-watching a soap opera, complete with dramatic cringes and laugh-out-loud moments. By Chapter 4, the tension ramps up as we delve deeper into her relationships and the scandalous favorability system that dictates every awkward interaction. It's like being back in high school with social cliques, but here, the stakes are death instead of social status. With each brother harboring deep-seated grudges that even a peace treaty couldn't resolve, Penelope's attempts to appease everyone while staying alive land her in a whirlwind of hilarious calamity. Her internal monologue about curing their negative impressions makes you feel for her, or want to cheer her on from the sidelines. In Chapter 5, Penelope's resolve strengthens as she continues to plot her survival amidst the escalating chaos. The looming threat of the real daughter, Yvonne, is her ticking time bomb. Seriously, can we get Yvonne a chill pill? The constant worry about who she has to win over next leaves Penelope scrambling to figure out which male lead might keep her alive longer. Finding love or just avoiding death? Tough call. Honestly, who knew high-stakes romance could be so freaking nerve-wracking? Chapter 6 takes the tension to a personal level as family pressures bear down on Penelope. Determined to make choices that will lead to her survival, she juggles her adoptive family's emotional drama like a pro. But let's be real, it's not like they're handing out medals for best survivor here. Then a glorious moment of comedic relief comes when her wittiness shines bright as she counters harsh situations by roasting her own existence. Who knew you could use sarcasm as a shield? Now that's what I call survival skills. Things get extra spicy in Chapter 7 as Penelope is faced with shocking gameplay mechanics, like switching off choices, which is often a recipe for disaster. As she tries to navigate her elaborate emotional labyrinth of brothers and suitors, her determination is as fierce as an overcaffeinated gamer in a boss fight. However, with confrontations looming and her identity in flux, one can't help but laugh and cringe at the intensity of the melodrama unfolding. Could someone get Penelope a manual on how to handle infighting and harem dynamics, please? Finally, in Chapter 8, Penelope's wild ride continues amidst jewelry theft misunderstandings, classic, and looming brotherly rivalries. A series of ridiculous events unfold as accusations fly, and Penelope finds herself navigating a whirlwind of family chaos. She valiantly defends her name while hilarity ensues, all while reaffirming her awkward charm. As the stakes rise, her deepening complexity as a character becomes evident. leaving readers both invested and laughing through this increasingly absurd survival story. Thus unfolds the hilarious and sometimes cringeworthy journey of Penelope Eckert, our charming yet beleaguered heroine trying to rewrite her villainous fate in the chaotic world of a dating sim. Will she survive the insanity and find a way to reach that happy ending? Or will she drown under the weight of her own chaotic narrative? Stay tuned for more antics from our favorite villainess.